Well, networking and education play a huge part in SALTEX. This is the IOG hub right in the epicenter of Hall 6. As you can see behind me, job clinics, training qualifications, turf care consultancy, pathology and soil science. I'm delighted to say I'm joined by Anthony Facey, who is the chairman of the Young Institute of Grounds.
Yeah, the Young Board, the IOG Young Board.
The IOG Young Board. Thank you for digging me out on that.
That's all right.
First things first, work-related injury?
Yeah, it wasn't my fault, as it always is, isn't it? But
What have you done?
fractured my thumb basically.
Right.
So it comes off next week. So it's been best part of 8 weeks now on there. I've sort of been chained to the desk now. Luckily, work have let me carry on. So I've basically just been holding the fort down, organising the troops at work, and getting all my health and safety, ironically, up to date in all my COSH assessments now. So
well, we should explain. You're grounds team at Colchester United.
Yeah. So I head up the training ground at Colchester United. I have 4 guys that work with me at the training ground, and then we've got another guy that works at the stadium. And we're basically just one big team. We all muck in together. And yeah, it's a nice club to work for, to be honest. Bit of a shock dropping down the leagues, but I'm absolutely loving it, loving the managerial side of it, loving trying to improve the pitches over there on a tight budget. So yeah.
On a day-to-day basis, if things do go wrong, do you find the ground staff tend to be part of the sort of manager's list of people to have a little niggle at, or is everybody as one at Colchester now, particularly because you have had a good start to the season, actually?
Yeah, we have, yeah. Like I say, we just beat Lincoln City last week, which has obviously gone down very well because they're top of the league. To be honest, since I've been there just over a year now, and the manager and the chairman, they're all very, very supportive of what we're doing, and you just got to be a bit realistic about it, do you know what I mean? Like, you're League 2, so you're not going to have an unlimited budget. You've got to be a bit clever with how you use the money when you get it, and basically you've just got to just educate them, really. So that's what pretty much the majority of my time's doing now, managing my staff and educating the coaches, educating the manager, just explaining to them basically that why we're watering, why we're not watering, why we're getting you to go there, why you can't go there. And instead of just being all defensive about it, you just got to work with them, because at the end of the day, you're the reason they're there, and you both need each other, don't you? Like, that's the thing. Without them, they need you and you need them. So you just work so you get the best situation you can, really.
Well, it does go to show, and I guess you teach this as part of your chairmanship, that you've got to be able to manage in many different directions. It's not just the people that you send out to do some of the more junior jobs, but you've got to manage up as well and explain to everybody and have good communication skills to be a modern grounds person now.
What I'd say about the Young Board is that definitely it's taught me more communication. You meet so many different people as well. It gets you so many good connections being part of the Young Board. You go up and down the country, and you get to see just like the other side. You get to meet people that you normally wouldn't meet, I'd personally say. And definitely coming into management now, I do realise how hard it is for managers to get out of the office and leave your particular ground and get out and about and see what other people are doing and just chat. But that's probably honestly the best thing about just going around and talking. I've been to a fantastic talk this morning from Dr. John Dempsey, who's from Ireland, who he was talking about fusarium suppression and stuff like that. That's where you've got to get out and about and listen to that sort of thing, because you're never going to get that sort of information just by staying at your ground. You've got to put yourself out there and make yourself available for other people to sort of come and talk to you and share your experiences back with them.
Do you think as grounds care moves ever more towards technology, it is possible to have a pure management role in the industry? Have you always got to keep your hands in and do bits and pieces to keep yourself at the coalface as well?
Me personally, like I say, I want to try and stay at the coalface as much as I can. I'll probably, to be honest, I'll probably go on the tools more than I probably should do. But at the end of the day, like some of the top boys now, they'll all tell you that they're pretty much full-time off the tools now. And you can understand, to be honest. Just got to look at the bigger picture. There's so much involvement now, especially at top level. Things that a lot of people don't see. A lot of politics and stuff that people don't see. And you've got to be, as much as just the grass side is a very small aspect of it now. Managing your turf is very, very small. You've got God knows how many staff to manage. You've got, like I say, all different hierarchies to appease and people to talk to and educate, and so you basically just got to just do the best you can. But
and as television pictures scrutiny becomes ever more overbearing, do you ever find yourself, you talked about politics, walking the line between doing what you feel is right for the pitch but also making it look nice as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
And I don't ask this to catch you out.
Yeah,
It'll
yeah.
be a dilemma that a lot of the people around us do have from time to time.
Yeah.
Do I do what's right for, say, the grass in the long term, or
Yeah.
do I do what's right in the short term for this weekend because we're live on telly?
Yeah, and that's exactly where it comes in. Talking to your peers and talking to reps and all this sort of thing. I think that's exactly where, that's why you need to talk to people, because I can guarantee you someone's already had that situation come up before and have gone, oh yeah, this is what I've done in that situation. And by taking 3 or 4 different people's perspectives, you can normally get a good gauge about where your next move's going to be. And yeah, you do walk the tightrope from time to time, shall I say? But I'll just go with just be totally honest with them, say exactly how it is. Then that way, no one can call you out for not being upfront or basically lying. So as long as you're nice and straightforward, everyone see what you see is what you get, and I think you get a lot more respect like that, because you're not trying to like paper over the cracks sort of thing. You're just telling them exactly how it is. This is what's going to happen if you do that. If it happens, don't come and say you didn't tell me, because I told you that from the get-go. Everyone knows exactly where they stand, and that's the best way to work, in my opinion.
And I've been in and around the young board of directors for quite a few years here at SALTEX. It's an exciting profession with lots and lots of opportunities, and this event is brilliant from a networking point of view, which all of your young members should be doing, making as many contacts as possible, because you never know when you're going to get a little bit of help, as you've just described with your situation and scenario there.
Yeah, exactly. And like I say, with a young board, we have quite a close relationship with Toro, and Holly, who's a marketing manager at Toro, she's very, very supportive of us, and in fact she will actually help us as much as we can, whether that be just getting a bit of machinery down just so everyone can have a look and this sort of thing, which is obviously really, 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 really helpful to have from our point of view. So we're very thankful to have Holly on board with us. And then, like I say, as far as the rest of the guys go, it's quite good that we've got a geographical spread all up and down the country. So we like to think that we can sort of reach out to every young person in the country if we can. But what we would say to them is, all the young people, is don't be afraid, come and talk to us, come and get involved with the board. We've got places going right now, we've got people approaching 30, so they effectively have to step down at 30. So there's always stuff to do and things to go. So we've gone through a bit of a transitional period at the moment where Will's left. Will done a hell of a lot for the board, that's no secret.
This is Will Graves, who was the chairman.
Will Graves, yeah, who basically my predecessor. And there's no secret that he'd done a hell of a lot of work. And we're just sort of trying to sort of reboot now and sort of not go for a fresh start, but just sort of reevaluate and see what we can do on the board. And we'd be grateful for any young people that want to come and get involved with us and start off the next life stage of the young board, so to speak.
Fantastic. Well, listen, folks, come and talk to him, but don't follow his example in all areas, eh? Just work safely as well.
Thanks very much.